New classical economics explained. New classical economics emerged in the 1970s, led by economists like Robert Lucas, Thomas Sargent, Neil Wallace, and Edward Prescott. It builds on classical theory using modern mathematical and micro-foundations. Core principles: rational expectations. People form expectations incorporating all available information to optimize economic decisions. Their expectations are unbiased and efficient. Equilibrium focus. The economy constantly moves toward equilibrium between aggregate supply and demand with full employment of resources. Policy ineffectiveness. Activist policies cannot systematically exploit trade-offs between inflation and unemployment due to rational expectations. Market clearing. Prices and wages adjust quickly to clear markets, so there is no involuntary unemployment. Charts showing aggregate supply and demand with market clearing equilibrium. New classical models contribute theoretical rigor and consistency. Rational expectations better reflect how forward-looking behavior affects the economy. But the assumptions of perfect information, instant clearing markets, and negligible rigidities are unrealistic. Few economists believe economies instantly reach equilibrium or that policy is completely ineffective, as the new classicals argued. While not fully accurate, new classical economics compelled Keynesian and monetarist schools to improve their microfoundations. It also demonstrated the importance of expectations and incentives in macro models, leading to theories like new Keynesian economics. Here are some additional points to expand on the overview of new classical economics. Policy views. New classical economists advocate limited government intervention, with focus on monetary over fiscal policy. Some support supply-side policies like tax cuts. They are generally skeptical of discretionary demand management. Lucas critique. Robert Lucas argued that econometric models will break down if they do not account for changes in behavior due to altered incentives from policy shifts. This spurred focus on microfoundations. Real business cycle theory. Real business cycle models attribute economic fluctuations mainly to technology shocks rather than demand factors. Productivity and supply determine employment. Overlaps with monetarism. New classical economics shares some intellectual lineage and policy perspectives with monetarism, like skepticism of fiscal activism and emphasis on expectations. Chicago School. The Chicago School of Economics, led by Milton Friedman, was an incubator for new classical ideas on microfoundations, rational expectations, and critiques of Keynesianism. Mathematization. New classical economics advanced the formal mathematical modeling of macroeconomics using tools like dynamic stochastic general equilibrium models. But this added complexity. Critics argue new classical models require too many rigid assumptions. They claim rational expectations do not fully capture real-world psychology and imperfect information. In summary, new classical macroeconomics strove for theoretical purity in modeling but faced critiques for lack of realism. It influenced a shift towards microfoundations and formal modeling in economics.